Hey everyone! Today is a really important and exciting day for all of us who are waiting release of Elyon Ascent Infinite Realm, because in Korea we have today start of new closed beta testing. For this beta testing, main focus will be on large scale PvP and also on improvements to user interface, but more important is that maybe after this beta testing we will finally see some official release date for Korea and after that for Western regions. In this video I will show you new content, new features of Elyon introduced in the game, faction versus faction battles and raids on world bosses. Before we start, let me just say subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit that bell icon to see more Elyon videos in the future. For all of you who never heard about Elyon before, here are some informations about this beautiful new upcoming MMORPG game. Game, as you know by name Ascent Infinite Realm, have get full rebrand with a change of a name to Elyon in April 2020. Probably most important change was a change from top targeting system to non-targeting combat system. Game, as before, still have 2 factions, 5 classes and 4 different races. More details regarding Elyon in-game systems you can find on my YouTube channel in one of my previous videos. On April 11, 2020, game went into closed beta testing in Korea, and today on July 25th, when I'm making this video, game went into another closed beta testing with main focus on large-scale PvP and improvements to user interface. After that, maybe we will finally get some release date for Korea or even for Western regions. I am following all informations from Korea, and the same moment I see any info regarding release date or some new in-game feature, you will see it here on my YouTube channel. Let me show you now open world content of Elyon MMORPG, raids on world bosses and large-scale faction versus faction content. As you can see, I am here on Elyon Korea main website, and this is one of the posts from GMs just a few days ago. And first thing which we can see here is a camp. Camp is a large-scale battle for up to 200 people in 45 minutes. Wow, that sounds really amazing, and also it looks really amazing judging by this picture which you can see here. When the invitation to the faction arrives, you can participate in the faction by pressing the participation button. After entering, you move to main battle area, the battlefield, and start a full-fledged battle. So this is faction versus faction thing, and as you can see, and you will see actually about this a little bit later, this feature of the game have many interesting things, so let's check it out. In faction, the total scores earned by players in each faction during the battle are summed up to compare and win or lose. So basically, each faction is gathering as much points as it is possible, and on the end, judging by that points, it's decided who have win and who have lose. You can earn points throughout the actions you take here, including killing crew members, that means obviously killing other factions members, treating wounded soldiers, killing players, and capturing positions. Wow, this sounds really interesting. So even treating wounded soldiers will give you some points. We have here some examples how this will look in game. In faction battle, destroy the huge armor of the opponent's faction and call the armored armor. These are mechs, so I have already made video regarding this feature of the game, so you'll be able to board these special armors, huge mechs, and then fight with that mechs. You can summon powerful dragon vehicles by blowing up the horns that appear every certain time. Wow, look how this looks really amazing. Come on. You are blowing the horn and then you summon powerful dragon, which will of course help you in that battle. So this is lots of things are here. You need to use lots of strategy. In addition to howitzer place inside the base can cause great damage to the base, or ballista can cause great damage to the opponent's dragon. So we have here ballistas. Check this picture. Wow, I must say I'm really hyped about this. I'm really glad to see this because faction versus faction, this is really important feature of any MMORPG game. And if you don't have factions, you are missing this part of the game. So here in Elyon, we have here this movable ballista, and you will be able to use it to fight against other factions. Finally, 10 minutes before the end, the boss of each faction, the Legion General, appears. These are two Legion generals. If you help to defeat opposing faction leader, you can get a very large score, so be sure to participate. So you need to kill another Legion general of opposing faction. This is, as you can see, there is many complexity to this, so it's not simple strategy you need to use to be able to win here. Then we have here another feature which is included inside this faction versus faction fight. You can use a faction medal merchant, so you can get some special medals, and with these medals you can buy certain items which will be able to help you over there on that battlefield. This is showing this NPC which is selling these items which you can buy for that medals. Let's check further what we have here. A powerful escort engineer who protects the injured soldiers in the battlefield and protects me when destroying the positions of the battlefield has appeared. So, like we said before, you will be able to to heal some wounded soldiers, and on that way you will also be able to earn some points. So this feature of the game, faction versus faction, wow, this sounds absolutely amazing. And from these informations, these are just basic informations which you have so far. This sounds truly incredible, really, really beautiful. Next thing which you can do in open world is to go to raids on these judgment giants. Let's check what are these giants. There are a total of 3 giants: the Kedra of Jeran Wetlands, the Chimera of Grudge Boundary, and the Tielga of Colossal Logistic Base. So this picture is showing these 3 giants, and when time appears, a certain time, you can check on the map a position of these giants, and you can go there to kill that giants. However, also opposite faction will come there to that position, right? So it's not only about PvE. Here you will also need to do some PvP, because you will have competition to kill that giants. I have here also one post. This post was a few weeks ago, and it was showing this feature of the game, specifically killing that giants. And here on these pictures you can see this. Wow, look at this, look at these giants. They are looking absolutely amazing. So there are 3 kinds of giants, and you can acquire a certain kind of gear. I can even see here as a reward for killing these giants. Let's check a few more beautiful in-game pictures when it's shown how are you fighting against these giants. Check this. Wow, wow, this is, I must say, I'm really happy about this open world content which we'll be able to enjoy in Elyon, because come on, look at this. Look at this beauty. Looks really amazing. Let's go back to original post. So this is second thing which you can do. You can go for raids on that giants. Another thing here is kind of standard in many MMORPGs, we can say nowadays. So you can go on raids for field bosses. The stone statue is a field boss monster and a powerful monster that can be defeated by 5-person party. So here actually you don't need many players to participate. This is not like 200, 100 or even 50 players. Even 5-person party can do this. However, I assume that also again, when you go on raids for these field monsters, you will also need to fight against opposite faction, because they can come at any moment and wipe you in PvP. So this is not only PvE content, this is combination of PvP and PvE. And I must say, this is, wow, really amazing. PvP and PvE at the same time to get some interesting rewards. And here we have example again. On the map, you will be able to see where those field monsters. Another type of open world raids, we can say, for bosses is this a star of aggression. I have seen this already. I can make a video about this specific thing like I think 1 month ago. They have already make posts regarding this Star of Aggression and the Black Apostle. So from these monsters on the open world, you will be able to get some materials which you will later need to craft some mechanical parts to get that mechs, to get that big armors which you will be able to board and then to fight. Another, so this is third thing which you can do in open world, and again it's combination of PvE and PvP because you need to compete against other faction also. Another feature of the game here additionally on this post, let's check it out, are collections. So I have seen this feature also in some other MMORPG games. So when you're able to do some things or gather some items, you will get that specific collections, and when you fill that collection, you will get some benefits. It's written here. It is a content that can get character stats, useful effects, and item rewards. So you can even get your character buffed with completing these collections. And here we have example of user interface, how it's actually looking when you're collecting these items for these collections. Flavis record. Okay, this is something new. I didn't see this before. As you explore Haas, you will find a monument with Flavis record. Press F to interact with the tombstone and solve the mystery written on the tombstone to collect Flavis records. So this is something new. I didn't see this before, and we don't have many information regarding this. But also, wow, look at this. I must say I'm so excited. Check how this looks. It's really beautiful. One of the things, at least for me, it's very important when you play MMORPG game. Of course, that it's important gameplay itself, but it's also very important that the game itself is looking beautiful. And this game, yes, Elyon absolutely is beautiful. And on the end, we have here last feature which we have in this post. This is about the treasure hunt and treasure room. I have already make videos specifically with that targets, with that topic, treasure hunt and treasure rooms. So basically on the map you can get these treasure maps, and after you get this treasure map you will have a special navigation tool, special radar, which will lead you to that hidden treasure room. And after you enter that hidden treasure room, here is example how you enter. These are the gates on the left side, and after you enter that hidden room, a special treasure room, you will be able to get some items inside. But first you will need to finish one kind of, we can say, mini game inside, and then you will be able to gather some materials which you will later use for crafting, morphing, or other things in game. So from this post, wow, amazing, right? This is, come on, so many things to do in open world. We have a faction versus faction content, and we have raids on world bosses, a few types of raids on world bosses. We have giants, we have field monsters, and I must say I'm especially excited about this faction versus faction thing. 200 players, 45 minutes time, and many things, complexity inside this, because you have ballistas here. You can earn points by healing injured soldiers. You have also here PvE and PvP together in one thing. So let's see how will this work out. Today, next closed beta testing have started, and let's see, maybe we'll be able to enjoy on streams and later in videos to see some part of this content. And let's hope after this we might maybe finally see some release date for Korea, and after that, of course, for Western regions. Sadly, I didn't get access to this closed beta testing, so like many of us, I will be able only to check that on streams and in new videos. However, like you see from this, and these are just basic informations about these battlefields, about this open world content, absolutely amazing and beautiful. Hype is real. We are all excited. I hope you're as excited as I am. And let's check what will happen after this beta testing. Let's get finally that official release date for Korea and for Western regions, and that we will be able to finally enjoy this amazing new MMORPG game. Thank you for watching the video, and if you like it, subscribe to my channel to see more videos in the future. See you soon.